go address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
I'm like, yo, hey, listen. If it was that easy for any of y'all would have did it.
And today, strap in, because we finally got the real tea on why Remy Ma has been spiraling over Papoose and Clarissa Shields. The streets are buzzing, and word is Easy the block captain, the same man she threw it all away for, is already out here creeping on her. Yep, you heard that right. The guy she risked it all for is allegedly doing her dirty. Now, she's looking real stressed, and let's keep it a buck. After all the drama that unfolded last year, it's crazy how fast this whole situation is falling apart. But here's the kicker. Papoose? Oh, he ain't feeling sorry for her at all. Sources say he's been sitting back, low-key laughing at how Remy's getting played. Because let's not forget, she cheated first. Oop, this is giving straight-up instant karma. And if you think this mess is over, think again, because it's about to get even wilder. Now, let's be real for a second. Who would have thought that Papoose and Remy's love story would come crashing down like this? That man loved her. He stood 10 toes down, through everything. And let's not overlook what he did when she was locked up. He went above and beyond. This man was so dedicated, he even risked getting himself locked up just to sneak her a skeleton key in prison. If that ain't loyalty, I don't know what is. And when the system tried to make it impossible for him to see her, did he fold? Nope. He married her while she was still behind bars. Yep, you heard that right. And get this. It wasn't even an in-person wedding. They literally got married over the phone. If that ain't some next-level devotion, what is? And once she finally got out, they went all out. Big wedding, blended their families, the whole thing. Remy had a child before she met Pap, and he had 3 of his own, but they made it work. Or at least, they tried. From the outside looking in, they had it all. Love, loyalty, family, the whole package. In 2018, Remy and Papoose even welcomed a daughter into the world, and on paper, their love story was flawless. They had defied the odds, weathering time, struggles, and even 6 years of separation while she was locked up. But fast forward to 2023, and suddenly, the cracks started showing. The first red flag? Father's Day came and went, and not a single public shout-out from Remy to Papoose. Now, let's keep it real. This was weird. Because if you know Remy, you know she never missed a chance to praise her man. Every year, like clockwork, she'd be online telling the world he was the best husband, the best father, the most loyal man to ever exist. She made sure everybody knew their love was unshakable, solid as a rock. But this time, nothing. No Instagram post, no heartfelt message, no appreciation, silence, and trust. People noticed. Social media was side-eyeing hard because this was so off-brand for Remy. But the moment that really had folks talking, Papoose wishing himself a happy Father's Day. Whew! That's when it became real. He posted a sweet family pic with the kids. But guess what? Remy was missing. And not just her child from her previous relationship, also nowhere in sight. That's when the comment section exploded. People started asking, "Where's Remy? Why isn't she in the picture?" And then, someone dropped a comment that hit different. You married a woman who was never deeply in love with you. You, on the other hand, were blindly in love with her. And now, you've seen the truth. Ooh, that one stung. At first, it just seemed off. But nobody realized just how deep this mess actually went, until the rumors started flying. And not just any rumors. Word on the street was that Remy had been creeping. And not with just some random dude, but with none other than Easy the block captain. Now that was the real shocker, because let's be clear, Easy wasn't just some industry guy. Easy the block captain wasn't just some random guy. He moved in the same circles as Papoose. They had mutual respect, worked in the same industry, and had zero reason to be at odds. Until now. The idea that Easy would actually cross that line and sneak around with Remy behind Papoose's back? It had everybody shook. Nobody could believe it. And trust. Papoose wasn't about to let this slide. Word on the street? Things got heated, real fast. And according to folks who claim they were right there when it all went down, Papoose didn't just pull EZ aside for a little man-to-man talk. Nah, he laid that man out. Yeah, you heard that right. The streets say Papoose actually knocked EZ clean out. And what did EZ do after that? Ran to social media. Instead of owning up to what happened, he started doing straight-up damage control. He hopped on Twitter, trying to spin the story, writing, "Y'all want something bad to happen to me so bad. Of course, it's the same hatin' men and females, but y'all should get the story straight before y'all speak." And if that wasn't enough, he doubled down, saying, "I'm not mad about the rumors. I'm not mad about false stories, because being the person I am, I understand. But when I see people happy at the possibility something happened to me, that's unacceptable. Now, I don't care about nobody. We're not friends, and I finally get it." Oh, but then he took it a step further. He actually called on Papoose to clear things up. Can you imagine? This man had the nerve to tweet, "Real men do real things, right, Pap? Yo, go ahead and pretty these rumors up before I do." The audacity! This dude really expected Papoose, the same man whose wife he was creeping with, to defend him. The disrespect was off the charts. But here's where it got even messier. Papoose didn't say a word. No tweets, no interviews, no explanations. He just sat back and let EZ drown. And guess who did speak up? Remy. But instead of shutting down the cheating rumors, she popped out with a tweet that had nothing to do with the drama. "I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents." Girl, what? She tried, y'all. But that attempt, weak. Can y'all please stop with the EZ and Pap lies? There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August. Now, let's be real. That wasn't a denial. That wasn't a solid, "this never happened." That was straight up damage control. And the biggest red flag? Papoose's silence. Anybody who's followed their relationship knows. Pap used to ride for Remy hard. No hesitation, no second guessing. Anytime drama popped up, he was right there, shutting it down, standing 10 toes behind his wife. But this time, he said nothing. And that silence, it was loud. This is the same man who used to defend Remy against any and every rumor. No matter what people said, no matter how messy it got, he always stepped up. But now, crickets. It was so out of character for him that people couldn't ignore it. It was almost like he was saying, without actually saying it, that the rumors were true, because let's keep it a buck. If this was all just baseless gossip, Papoose would have been the first one to set the record straight. He would have jumped online, shut down the talk, and let everybody know Remy was off limits. But instead, he let it ride. And that, more than anything, had people convinced. At this point, the cheating rumors weren't just whispers anymore. People started seeing them as facts. Because let's not forget, this is the same man who always spoke about the importance of honoring his queen. He once said, "A man has to honor his queen. If she disagrees with something, he has to take her perspective into consideration going forward. He can't just totally disregard her point of view. Happy wife, happy life." But now, that same man had gone completely silent. And that silence? It was louder than any defense he could have made. And if anyone still had doubts, they vanished instantly when Remy and EZ pulled up together at the battle rap showdown against Geechee Gotti. And woo! The moment Geechee touched that mic, it was game over. Because if you know anything about battle rap, then you already know. In battle rap, nothing is off limits. When rappers step into that ring, they come for blood. And Geechee Gotti? Oh, he went straight for the jugular. No light jabs, no sugarcoating. He came in swinging, putting Remy on full blast, exposing her for cheating on Papoose with EZ, and let me tell you, the crowd went crazy. This wasn't just some random accusation for shock value. Nah, this was an open secret. People had already been whispering about it for a minute. And Geechee? He just took those whispers and shouted them for the world to hear. The entire battle rap scene erupted. Because this wasn't just about putting Remy on blast, He was saying what everybody already knew but hadn't dared to say out loud. And guess what? He wasn't done. Gotti dragged Remy. He ripped her apart, bar after bar, for betraying the man who had held her down through everything. And he didn't just throw out the accusation and keep it moving. He went for the knockout. But the most shocking part? Easy didn't even try to deny it. Not one word in his defense. No denial, no clapback, no fight. Nothing. He just stood there, taking it, basically confirming everything Geechee was saying, without even having to speak. And let's be real, side pieces these days are getting bolder than ever. This whole situation? Messi doesn't even begin to cover it. But while everybody was waiting for Papoose to finally speak up, to pop off, to respond to the ultimate betrayal, he did the exact opposite. No rants, no statements, no messy social media posts. He simply wiped his hands clean and moved on, fast. And the real gag? Who he moved on with? None other than Claressa Shields. Yep, the boxing champ herself. Just when you thought this saga couldn't get any wilder, boom, here we are. And here's where it gets even messier. Remy and Claressa already knew each other. Yeah, before Claressa ever got involved with Papoose, she was already in Remy's DMs. Whew. But before anyone screams foul play, let's be real, Remy did the exact same thing with Easy the Block Captain while still married to Pap. So this is starting to look like a full-blown game of tit for tat. And just when folks thought this whole situation had reached its limit, word hit the streets that Papoose wasn't just casually dating Claressa. Things were getting serious. Now, normally, you'd think Remy wouldn't have much to say about this, right? I mean, she's the one who got caught up in a whole cheating scandal. But nope! Instead of staying quiet, she's out here spiraling, throwing shade, talking reckless, and acting like she's ready to fight for what she already lost. And here's where it gets even crazier. We're talking about Claressa Shields, a literal world champion boxer. Remy might love to talk tough, but does she really want to step into the ring with someone who knocks people out for a living? Because word on the street? She's been dropping hints that if things don't go her way, she's ready to throw hands. Sis, are you sure about that? But here's the real question. If Remy is supposedly so happy with EZ, why is she so pressed about her ex moving on? Well, let's be real. It probably has everything to do with the fact that Papoose and Claressa are thriving. Claressa didn't just claim Papoose. She straight up confirmed she's all in and even hinted that if he popped the question, she'd be saying yes with no hesitation. And from the looks of it, the feelings are 100% mutual. Because Papoose, oh, he's not hiding his love for Claressa at all. He's proudly showing her off, standing right beside her, making it crystal clear that he's moved on for good. And let's just say, Remy is not handling it well. She's been plotting for months, stirring up drama between Papoose and Claressa, and let's not forget, Remy is the one who exposed their relationship last year. Remy really tried it. She wanted the world to believe that Papoose was just using Claressa, that he wasn't really feeling her like that. And to push her narrative, she leaked private texts. Yep, Remy went all the way there, exposing messages Claressa had sent to Pap, twisting them to make it look like Claressa was desperate. In one message, Claressa wrote, "You'll take accountability. You're the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or to communicate. You fell asleep in the Sprinter." Now, let's be real. Claressa was just asking for basic respect. But Remy flipped the script, making it seem like Claressa was out here begging for attention. And then, she straight up mocked her. She posted, "Papoose's dumb self fell asleep on the phone with Claressa, laying in my house, and he refuses to leave. This supposed to be a world champion boxer, and she got scared and hung up the second she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything." Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. Whew. But Remy didn't stop there. She cranked it up another level, accusing Claressa of running a full-blown smear campaign against her. She posted, "This lady, Claressa Shields, and that sorry publicity team been putting out fake stories about me every single day just to make me look bad and make him look like God's gift." I begged Pap to put something out to shut this narrative down, but he kept telling me, "Just stay quiet. That's the best thing to do." Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never be with you because you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything, and now the world gonna see it too since you so tough. Boom! But if you thought that was messy, she kept going. Remy leaked even more texts, trying to paint Claressa as some heartbroken, attention-starved woman just begging Pap for the bare minimum. One of the leaked messages supposedly read, "I'm not happy, but I'm all right. I'm gonna stop. Don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'ma just stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking to you and you not hearing me, so I can't. Thank you for your honesty, though. That's always the best option. You're gonna do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say nothing else. I ask for gifts. I'm tripping. I express I like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me. I'm tripping." Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults, but she refuses because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock that chump out. I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about it. But who cares? Oh, but this next part? The shade was unmatched. Pap kept going. He didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. I knocked him out, and Remy woke him up, then went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. And as you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. SMH, narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. Star who? Remy really thought she was exposing Papoose and Claressa, but in reality, she just exposed herself. And Claressa? Oh, she wasn't about to let Remy get away with any of it. She clapped back with zero hesitation, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this." And let's not forget, Papoose himself said Remy has been refusing to sign those divorce papers. And now, it's looking real obvious why. She probably thought she could still control the narrative, stir up drama, and mess things up for Pap and Claressa. But newsflash, he's done. Now, let's be real. Nobody's saying Papoose and Claressa were totally in the right if they were messing around before things were officially over with Remy. But let's also not forget, Remy did the exact same thing. And right now, she's looking like the one who took the biggest L. And honestly, should we even be shocked that EZ is already out here cheating? Because let's not act brand new. The saying goes, you lose 'em how you get 'em. And EZ, his whole reputation is built on being a sneaky link. So did Remy really think she was the exception? Because it's not looking that way. And that's a wrap. But I gotta hear from y'all. Do you think Papoose and Claressa are really solid? Or is this just another messy rebound? And Remy? Is she genuinely hurt? Or just mad she lost control of the narrative? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because trust me, we're just getting started. See you on the next one.